Parked beneath the driving screen, the movie hadn't started yet. The radio was playing low, a song I won't forget. You had a bottle of Coca-Cola resting on your knee. The streetlight through the windshield glass was dancing over me. We didn't say a single word for the longest little while, just sat there in the quiet dark, content in every mile. Between us there was nothing but the static and the song, and somehow in that silence I knew right where I belonged. Your hand was resting near mine on the old vinyl seat. I counted every heartbeat to the AM radio's beat. The neon from the concession stand painted colors on your hair. I memorized that picture, I wanted to keep it there. Driving radio, playing soft and slow, street lights on the windshield glowing golden low. We don't need to say a thing, we don't need to try. Just this radio, this Coca-Cola, and this quiet summer night. The DJ spoke real gentle, announcing the next tune. Something about a summer love beneath a silver moon. You smiled without a reason, just looking out the glass, watching all the fireflies as the evening slowly passed. I took a sip from my own bottle, tasted sweet and cold, the kind of taste that stays with you long after you've grown old. Your fingers traced a little pattern on the foggy window pane. I wanted time to slow right down, to never feel the same. The movie screen lit up at last in black and white and gray, but neither one of us was watching. We had drifted far away into a world of just us two. The radio, our guide, playing every love song softly, playing right on our side. Sometimes the silence says the most, more than words could ever hold. The comfort of just sitting there as the summer night unfolds. I glanced over at your profile, lit up by the radio glow, and I thought I'd never seen a prettier sight, you know. Driving radio, playing soft and slow, street lights on the windshield glowing golden low. We don't need to say a thing, we don't need to try. Just this radio, this Coca-Cola, and this quiet summer night. The static crackled once or twice between the songs that played, but even that felt comforting in its own peculiar way. Like the whole world understood that we just needed time to sit there quiet, sit there close, with nothing left to find. You finally spoke up softly, said you love this kind of song, the one that's playing right now, the one that's not too long. I said I loved it too now, though I wasn't sure it's true. I just love the moment, love the quiet, love being here with you. The other cars around us had their windows rolled down low, laughter drifting on the breeze from people that we didn't know. But in our little corner of the gravel lot that night, nothing mattered but the radio and that soft dashboard light. I reached over slowly, took your hand in mine at last. You didn't pull away, now you just smiled and held it fast. The song was fading out now, another one began, a slow and gentle melody that neither of us planned. The night wore on in comfort, the Coca-Cola long since gone, but we just kept on sitting there till the very break of dawn, watching stars behind the driving screen, listening to the tunes. Two young hearts completely happy beneath the summer moon. Now when I hear an old song crackle on the radio dial, I'm back inside that Chevrolet. I see your gentle smile, I taste that Coca-Cola sweetness, feel that quiet summer air. Driving radio forever, you and me, still sitting there. Driving radio, playing soft and slow, street lights on the windshield glowing golden though. We didn't need to say a thing, we didn't need to try. Just that radio, that Coca-Cola, and that quiet summer night. Driving radio, soft and slow. Driving radio, I still don't want to go. Neon red and neon blue, flickering on the wall. Lucky Lane, bowling alley, Friday night, standing tall. You walked in wearing yellow, laughing at something small. I forgot how to breathe right there, forgot my name and all. The pins went crashing down somewhere behind the noise, but all I heard was your laughter over all the boys. You picked the pink ball up, said it brought you luck. I just stood there watching, completely, hopelessly stuck. The jukebox in the corner spun a doo-wop tune so slow. Every note sounded closer, every word began to glow. You asked me for a soda, I bought you two instead, just to watch you smile again, just to keep you here now at home. Lucky Lane 7, under the neon light. Lucky Lane 7, where I fell for you that night. You that night. The bowling pins were falling, but my heart was falling too. Lucky Lane 7, the night I first knew. Your saddle shoes were tapping to the rhythm of the song. I asked you for the next game, hoping you would stay along. You rolled a gutter ball and laughed so loud and free. I never saw a girl look quite as beautiful to me. The lights above kept spinning, red then blue then red again, painting shadows on your face like a moving oil pen. I memorized that moment, the curve of your soft smile, the way you bit your lip when you were concentrating. Oh, while we sat down in the booth seats, the vinyl cold and cracked. You told me all your secrets and I never once looked back. The straw between your fingers, twirling slow and shy. I wanted time to freeze right there beneath that neon sky. Lucky Lane 7, under the neon light. Neon light. Lucky Lane 7, where I fell for you that night. You that night. The bowling pins were falling, but my heart was falling too. Lucky Lane 7, the night I first knew. Somebody dropped a quarter, another song began to play. The kind of song that makes you want the night to never fade away. I reached out for your hand then, so careful, so unsure. You laced your fingers into mine and everything felt pure. The manager was closing up, turning off the lanes, but we just kept on talking, forgetting all the names of people we were meeting, of places we should be, because right there at Lucky Lane it was just you and me. I walked you to your daddy's car beneath the streetlight glow. The radio was playing something soft and sweet and slow. You leaned in for a moment, so quiet, so sincere. I'll never forget the way the whole world disappeared. Lucky Lane 7, under the neon light. Neon light. Lucky Lane 7, where I fell for you that night. You that night. The bowling pins were falling, but my heart was falling too. Lucky Lane 7, the night I first knew. Every time I hear that song crackle, crackle on the radio, I'm back inside that bowling alley, back in the pink and blue glow. I see your yellow dress again, I see your gentle eyes. I hear the sound of falling pins beneath the neon skies. They say that first love fades away, they say it don't last long, but I still hum that melody. I still remember every song. The way you looked, the way you laughed, the way you said my name. Lucky Lane 7 never really faded, never was the same. The neon sign still hanging there, though it flickers now and then. I drove by there the other day, remembering back when two kids in love with nothing but a jukebox and some light found something real and beautiful on a simple Friday night. So here's to Lucky Lane 7 and every song it played. Here's to every falling pin and every choice we made. Here's to yellow dresses and to soda straws and rhyme. Here's to falling first in love one single perfect time. Lucky Lane 7, under the neon light. Lucky Lane 7, oh, Lucky Lane 7, where I fell for you that night. The bowling pins were falling, the bowling pins were falling, but my heart was falling too. Lucky Lane 7, forever I'll remember you. Lucky Lane 7, Lucky Lane 7, neon red and blue. Lucky Lane 7, I still remember you. The gym lights dimmed to amber, the crepe paper on the wall. The band began a slow song, and I heard the whispered call of my own heart beating faster as I crossed the polished floor, wondering if you'd say yes, wondering if you'd want more. I asked you for this dance, now my voice a little shook. You smiled and took my hand, then gave the sweetest look. Your palm was soft and trembling, or maybe that was mine. I couldn't tell where nerves left off and where the feeling climbed. We swayed there slow and careful, not knowing where to place my other hand upon your waist. So close, so little space. The crowd around us faded, the noise became a hush. I only heard you breathing in my own embarrassed blush. Slow dance, suck, hop, lights so low, your hand in mine, afraid to let it go. I wanted to say those 3 words true, but all I could do was hold on close to you. Your dress was pale blue cotton, it brushed against my leg. Your hair smelled just like flowers, I didn't have to beg For one more song to follow, for the night to stretch out long, just to keep you here this close, just to keep this feeling strong. I look down at your shoulder, too shy to meet your eyes, afraid that if I saw them, my heart would compromise. Every careful word I'd practiced, every speech I'd tried to write, standing there I lost it all beneath the gym light. The saxophone was crying soft behind the steady drum. Somebody's heart was breaking somewhere, but mine had just begun to open like a flower, slow and scared and new. I never felt this nervous over saying I love you. Slow dance, sock hop, lights so low, your hand in mine, afraid to let it go. I wanted to say those three words true, but all I could do was hold on close to you. You looked up then so gently, like you already knew the words that I was holding back, the feelings coming through. Your eyes were bright and waiting, patient, soft and kind, like you'd wait 100 slow songs just to hear my mind. I took a breath and almost spoke, my voice caught in my throat. The band began another song, a different, softer note. You squeezed my hand a little, like you understood the fear, like you'd stay here forever, however long, right here. The chaperones weren't watching, the crepe paper swayed with us two kids caught in a moment neither one of us discussed. But something passed between us, something honest, something true. Even though the words stayed silent, my heart was speaking to you. I finally found the courage halfway through the final song. I whispered that I loved you, hoping I wasn't wrong. You didn't say a word back, just held me closer still. And in that gymnasium, time stood completely still. Slow dance, sock hop, lights so low, your hand in mine, afraid to let it go. I wanted to say those three words true, and finally I whispered, I love you. The song ended far too quickly, the lights came up too bright. Somebody called out closing time, breaking up the night. But I still feel your hand there, warm inside my own. Still feel that gymnasium becoming like a home. So here's to that slow dance now, and every word unsaid. Here's to every nervous heartbeat, every thought inside my head. Because in that one small moment, beneath those dim gym lights, I found the kind of love that lasts through all my days and nights. Slow dance, sock hop, lights so low, your hand in mine, I finally let it show. I said those three words, soft and true. That gymnasium was where I fell for you. Slow dance, beneath the amber light. Slow dance, I love you that night. The summer of '58 came in like a golden dream. Sprinklers on the front lawns, kids running by the stream. I raced you down our old street, barefoot on the warm concrete, laughing till we couldn't breathe, laughing till our hearts would leap. Lemonade stands on the corner, a nickel for a cup. The sun stayed out till 9 at night, never wanting to give up. We rode our bikes past sundown, streamers flying in the breeze. Two young hearts without a worry, happy as the summer trees. You wore your hair in pigtails then, ribbons red and blue. I didn't know what love was yet, but I think fell in love. That's the summer you love me. We'd catch fireflies in mason jars underneath the purple sky, counting all the shooting stars, wondering how fast time could fly. You laughed the loudest laugh I'd heard when the fireworks lit the night. The 4th of July never shined as bright as your own eyes light. The county fair rolled into town with rides and cotton candy sweet. I won you a little teddy bear, threw the ball to win the treat. You held it close and smiled at me, said it was the best you'd seen. I would've won 100 more just to keep that summer gleam. We'd sit out on the porch step, sharing stories, sharing dreams, talking about the world beyond us, bigger than it seemed. But right there in that moment, nothing mattered more than this. 2 kids, an endless summer, and the promise of a kiss. Summer of '58, taste of lemonade so sweet, running wild and running free, dancing on our feet. Summer of '58, underneath that old oak tree. That's the summer I fell in love. That's the summer you love me. Then one evening in July, beneath the old oak shade, you looked at me so different, like a promise being made. I leaned in slow and nervous, my heart was beating fast, and underneath that oak tree, I kissed you first and last. The whole world seemed to pause right there. The crickets stopped their song, even the summer breeze went still, like it knew this moment's long. I'd waited all that summer, though I didn't know it then. And in that single heartbeat, my whole world changed again. We walked back home in silence, hand in hand along the road. The streetlights flickered on above us, lighting up our load of secrets shared and feelings new of everything that mattered. 2 kids beneath the summer sky, whose innocence was scattered. The days grew shorter after that. September crept in near, but I still hold that summer close, still hold that feeling dear. The taste of lemonade and sunshine, the sound of bicycle wheels, the way that summer taught me exactly how love feels. Now every time it's summertime and lemonade stands up here, I think about the oak tree and the kiss that brought us here. I think about the fireflies, cotton jars beneath the moon. I think about that summer that seemed to end too soon. They say that summers fade away, they say that seasons always change, but some summers stay inside you and never rearrange. The summer of '58 is one I'll always keep locked inside my heart forever, even while I sleep. So here's to running down the street, barefoot in the summer heat. Here's to lemonade and fireflies. Here's to hearts that skip a beat. Here's to that old oak tree now, where our story truly began. Summer of '58, forever, the summer of me and you, my friend. Summer of '58, taste of lemonade so sweet, running wild and running free, dancing on our feet. Summer of '58, underneath that old oak tree. That's the summer I fell in love, and love stayed with me. Summer of '58 never fades away. Summer of '58, I'm there every day. Down at the malt shop on the corner of Main and 3rd, I saw you at the counter, prettiest girl, my word. 2 straws and 1 milkshake, sitting there so sweet. I asked to share your table, you gave me half your seat. The jukebox in the corner was spinning something slow, chrome stools and checkered tables, a warm and cherry glow. You stirred your chocolate malt, it looked up across at me. And in that single moment I knew where I'd wanna be. Malt shop sweetheart, sitting there so fine, sharing a milkshake, one straw yours, one straw mine. The jukebox kept on playing every song we knew. Malt shop sweetheart, I fell in love with you. Oh, malt shop sweetheart, sitting there so fine, sharing a milkshake, one straw yours, one straw mine. The jukebox kept on playing every song we knew. Malt shop sweetheart, I fell in love with you. The waitress brought 2 cherries, said they're on the house tonight. Said something about the way we look, said everything's alright. You blushed a little rosy, hit it with your straw. I never saw a sweeter thing than what that moment saw. We talked about the movies, about the songs we loved, about the stars above us and the ones up there above. Every word between us felt like something warm and new. Every silence in between still felt like talking too. Your lipstick left a little mark upon the milkshake glass. I kept that little detail, didn't want the moment to pass. The neon sign outside blinked pink against the window pane. Malt shop written up in lights, never looked the same. Malt shop sweetheart, sitting there so fine, sharing a milkshake, one straw yours, one straw mine. The jukebox kept on playing every song we knew. Malt shop sweetheart, I fell in love with you. The bell above the door kept ringing, people coming in and out. But we just stayed there talking, never had a single doubt that something special started right there at booth 19. Sweetest thing that ever happened, sweetest thing I'd seen. You told me all about your dreams of leaving this old town. I told you I would follow you wherever you were bound. The malt had started melting, but neither one of us cared. We had something sweeter growing, something rare and shared. The old clock on the wall kept ticking closer to closing time. But every minute with you felt like poetry, felt like rhyme. I didn't want to say goodnight, I didn't want to leave. I wanted just to stay right there forever if you'd let me. Malt shop sweetheart, sitting there so fine, sharing a milkshake, one straw yours, one straw mine. The jukebox kept on playing every song we knew. Malt shop sweetheart, I fell in love with you. The owner started stacking chairs, hinting it was late. You gathered up your sweater, said we shouldn't make him wait. But at the door you turned around, gave a little smile, said we should do this every week, stay a little while. I walked you home that evening underneath the street lamp glow. Told you I would meet you there next Friday. Don't you know you laughed and said you counted on it, said you'd hoped I'd ask. Sweetest kind of promise, the easiest kind of task. Now every Friday evening finds us back at booth 19, sharing one milkshake, always the sweetest little scene. The waitress knows our order now, brings 2 cherries every time. Says we're the sweetest couple that she's seen in quite some time. So here's to malt shop evenings, here's to jukebox melodies, here's to chocolate milkshakes and to secrets shared with ease. Here's to booth 19 forever, here's to Fridays we hold dear. Malt shop sweetheart, my sweetheart, every single year. Malt shop sweetheart, sitting there so fine, sharing a milkshake, one straw yours, one straw mine. The jukebox kept on playing every song we knew. Malt shop sweetheart, forever I love you. Malt shop sweetheart, one straw, one glass, 2 hearts. Malt shop sweetheart, that's where our love starts. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum, ba-ba-dum-ba. echo empty now. The lockers stand alone. The classroom where we used to sit already feels like home. That's slipping through my fingers like the sand of summer's end. I'm holding on to yearbook days, afraid of what's to bend. You signed my book in careful ink right there on the final page. Said don't forget me, don't forget, like turning of an age. I read those words 100 times, tracing every curve, wishing I could freeze this moment, wishing I could preserve. The gymnasium where we dance now sits quiet after dark. The bowling alley, malt shop too, will carry on our mark. But something's ending, something's changing, something drifting far. I don't know how to say goodbye to who we always are. Yearbook days, signing every page, trying to hold on tight before we turn the age. Yearbook days, words we're scared to say. Please don't let this feeling ever fade away. I watched you cross the graduation stage in cap and gown. Your smile was brave and steady, but I saw you looking down at all of us still sitting there, not ready yet to leave this town, these halls, each other, this life we can't quite breathe. They say that we'll stay friends forever. They say time can't break this bond, but I've seen how life pulls people to places far beyond. The malt shop and the bowling lane, the driving and the dance. I'm scared that all these memories will fade to just a chance. You wrote inside my yearbook, stay just as you are, but I don't know if I can. Growing up will leave a scar. I wanna keep this innocence, this summer, this sweet ache. But autumn's coming closer now, and futures are at stake. Yearbook days, signing every page, trying to hold on tight before we turn the age. Yearbook days, words we're scared to say. Please don't let this feeling ever fade away. Remember Lucky Lane and all the nights we spent right there. Remember slow dance gymnasiums, remember summer air. Remember driving radios and milkshakes we would share. These aren't just simple memories, they're everything we were. The teacher shook our hands today, said we would do just fine, said that the whole world's waiting now, said this isn't the end, it's just a line. But standing there in cap and gown, I felt so far from brave. I wanted one more year of this, one more summer wave. You told me not to worry, said we'd find our way back home. No matter where the roads would lead, no matter how we'd roam. I wanted to believe you, wanted it so bad, but deep inside I knew this was the last chapter that we had. The photographs are frozen now, forever 17. Forever in our letter jackets, forever bittersweet and dear. I keep that book beside my bed. I open it some nights, reading every word you wrote beneath the lamp's soft light. Stay just as you are, you wrote. And though the years move fast, I think a part of who we were was always built to last. Life did pull us far apart, just like I always feared. New towns and different people, and the old days disappeared. But sometimes on a quiet night I still hear that old song, and suddenly I'm 17 again, right where I belong. So here's to yearbook days now, and every word we penned. Here's to Lucky Lane and sock hops. Here's to a summer's end. Here's to malt shops and slow dances. Here's to the love we knew. Whatever life has given me, I'm forever grateful to. Yearbook days. We signed every page, held on tight before we turned the age. Yearbook days. The words we didn't say still live inside my heart today. Yearbook days. I still turn every page. Yearbook days. Forever 17. Forever that age.